I know you heard it yesterday. Todd Walker was talking about Jacob Parker and how they met with the staff in the fall, and O'Connor and them thought that Jacob Parker just wasn't quite ready. And yet, I guess over 3 or 4 months over the winter, he continued to work and progress and so on. And as O'Connor has now said twice in 2 weeks, you can't keep him out of the lineup. Talk about his game and what he's done since fall ball, Steve.
Well, the first thing I thought you were going to say is that Purvis is not close to the Alabama state line.
I did hear that. Every now and then all of us, miss, especially me.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. But so here's the thing. I had this discussion with somebody last night, and I think this says so much about Brian O'Connor. He didn't know Jacob Parker, right? I mean, let's be honest about that. I mean, Jacob Parker signed with Chris Lamonis. I was there, Purvis High School, Tornadoes, right? Took the picture, went and got some awards after that, and had a great day. But that's not a guy that Brian O'Connor recruited. And Brian O'Connor brought in Vitus Valenkas, a guy that he's knows the family well, probably was part of a package deal with Tomas just to keep the boys together and give them an opportunity. And then James Nunnally. James Nunnally was brought in expected to be the starting right fielder, and that's a guy that obviously Brian O'Connor had recruited for 2 years and then played with for a year. But your starting right fielder is Jacob Parker. And what that tells me is that Brian O'Connor is doing what's best for Mississippi State baseball. And he said from the beginning, nobody's promised anything. You got to go out there and earn it. Jacob Parker is earning it, and his coach is rewarding him with additional playing time.
He's one of those guys, Steve. You've been covering this program for a long time. He's one of those guys that has electricity in his bat. And it's almost like it's just a smooth stroke, and then all of a sudden he hits it 380, 390, 400. Talk about how he hasn't even scratched the surface, but his production, like you just said, is great for Mississippi State baseball.
Well, when he hits a home run, it's not a wall scraper.
No,
there's none of that. It's a souvenir with a bruise pretty quickly. But not even just that, but like even the balls that he lines back up the middle, everything he hits with authority. And so you got to play defense against that about 100 to 110 miles an hour, no matter where it is. It could be a one-hopper to short. It could be, a ball that's heading out the right center. But, this guy is a professional grade hitter. And, that's the thing. Like, when he first hit the scene, everybody thought there's no chance this guy's going to make it to school. They thought JoJo would make it to school because JoJo was a little bit smaller. But, of course, JoJo plays the premium position of shortstop. And then he had a great junior and senior season. And Jacob just decided, you know what, I think I want to go to school and improve my draft stock. I had 2 Major League Baseball scouts tell me yesterday, if Jacob Parker continues to work hard and doesn't get hurt, he's going to be a top 10 pick in 2 years.